to Wednesday's Tarot. My name is Brooke. I will be posting tarot readings from Wednesday to Wednesday. Today is May 28th. It's a new moon in Gemini, so I thought it would be appropriate to begin my new tarot card reading segments on the new moon. I have been reading the tarot for 21 years. I'm a Pisces, and I'm reading for Cancer, Cancerians. My rising sign is in Cancer. I have someone in my family who's a Cancerian. Very sensitive, emotional Cancerians, but very dependable too, but overflowing with emotion, and sometimes it's hard to crack that shell. You're a little bit fearful of rejection, and it's hard to open up to people, but don't fear, you're with me, and we're going to do this together. So I'm going to read for you for the next 7 days, Cancerians. If you've stumbled upon Wednesday's Tarot, thank you for joining me. It's in the beginning of the new moon, but Wednesdays, it's Happy Hump Day. It falls in the middle of the week. So if you're at work or if you're at home, if you're a little bit bored, and you stumble upon Wednesday's Tarot, I hope this reading serves you well and gives you some inspiration for the next 7 days. So here we go. Cancerians. Let's see what's happening for you this week. All right. There might be a situation for you, maybe involving children. Could also be a situation involving communications. Something to do with messages. If you're into a field where you are a journalist or a writer, you do reporting, something along those lines, something with writing, communications. It also can involve younger children. So that's kind of the base of your reading for this week. There also could be looking kind of within yourself or outside influences, kind of wanting to gather more knowledge about a subject, maybe something along the lines of esoteric knowledge. Also, you're wanting to trust your intuition a little bit more, Cancerians, and it's hard for you to do that sometimes because on the one hand, you're overflowing with all these emotions. And so it's hard for you to kind of have a balance about once you get past the emotion, then what? So just kind of take a little step back this week. Trust your intuitions. Read a book, read a passage of inspiration, and you're going to know what to do. So let's keep going and see what's happening. A phase is ending, and I've had this card come up. It's the Judgment card, and it's a major arcana card. So a phase is ending for a lot of people, which might be really appropriate because it is a new moon. New moons signify new beginnings. It's a jump starter, kickstart to something brand new. But a phase is ending, and it's going to culminate within the next month. So something is ending or phasing out naturally on its own. So let's keep going. Remember, life, and this has come up for all the signs so far, life is about balance. There's a temperament to life. It's just a natural flow. Remember, whatever's going on, to keep one foot on the ground, okay? Once you make a decision about something, life responds. The universe responds. There's a natural balance and a flow that comes into play. So your relationships will start to get a little bit easier. Things will start to flow a little bit better. This may be happening for you in the next month, but there's something surrounding the situation with communication or with children. For some of you Cancerians out there, you may be wanting to leave a situation. It might be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a working relationship, but you're wanting to kind of walk away from something right now, and that might be where for some of you there might be children involved. So some of you are kind of wanting to break away from something. It also could be wanting to break away from a bad habit, a bad relationship, or a friendship even. There's a new beginning. signifying the new beginning and the new moon. There is a new beginning for Cancer this week. Take that journey, take that leap into the unknown. You sometimes can build that hard shell around you, as Cancerians do. Break through that shell, trust your intuition, and go for it. Take that leap into the unknown, take that journey. And the next month or so, something's going to naturally phase out for you anyway. So I think you're wanting to kind of break out of something and wanting to just go for something else and kind of play the part of the happy, jolly fool who's just taking off and kind of mindlessly going for it. Well, just, you know, in your own Cancerian way, take a leap of faith and go for it. You're going to have some success there. There's also a card coming up for you. It's the Emperor card, and it's another major arcana card, which is fascinating. Has a lot to do with male influence, kind of dealing with authority. There also could be something along the lines of maybe you own your own business, but you have authority of some kind. If I'm speaking to you out there, Cancerians, and if you know what I'm talking about, this leap of faith, you might feel secure about doing it because, hey, you own the business, or hey, I'm, in charge of this, or hey, so you feel pretty confident in doing so. I would suggest to go for it because it seems like you've got the gumption and you've got the stability in your position. Be leery though of people in your life who might be bad influences. You know, the friend that calls you up at 1 in the morning. Hey man, come on down. We're having drinks at the bar and we're partying, and you got to get up the next day and go to work at 7 o'clock. Hold up. Okay, don't do it. Kind of step back and say, yeah, well, I got to be at work, or I've got these responsibilities, or I got to get my kids up for school. Be leery of some people in your life who are a little bit party goers, a little bit of bad influence. They mean well, but they're not where you are. So sometimes you got to delegate your responsibilities and put those little things off to the side at a better time. But there might be somebody in your life presently, or might be something happening in the next 7 days where you might be a little bit swayed to kind of get your party hat on, or to kind of get into some things that don't serve you so well. So just be mindful of that this week, Cancer. This is interesting because here's another card of authority, or kind of like an older business person, to do with money. So I think for Cancerians, for those that are listening, that are out there, this really is kind of playing along the lines of business, wanting to leave a situation perhaps, taking a leap of faith, and kind of not indulging so much in escapism or being influenced by that person who wants to, party till it's like it's 1999. You've got some priorities going on and you know where to place them. So I think in the next 7 days, Cancerians, you're going to find that balance within yourself. Just remember that there's a natural flow to life, and once you let the universe know what you want, it will respond. So I will be back in 7 days. I'm very interested, Cancers, to know what's happening for you. If you come across this reading, thank you for joining me. Leave your comments or opinions below. I will be back in 7 days to post for the following week. This forecast is for May 28th to June 4th. My name is Brooke, and thank you for joining me, Cancer, and I'll see you next week. Have a great week.